after being as much as a 10-point favorite earlier this week. So, Shannon, who wins this game and what is the score?
Cowboys, a whole lot to a few. 35-10. Cowboys gonna win in a blowout.
Yeah.
These are the type of games that when I was playing, Skip, we look, yeah, I'm gonna get healthy this game right here. I'm not injured, but you know my numbers are down. I'm not playing particularly well. Bad team coming in. Yeah, I'm gonna get healthy on y'all. Whatever's ailing me, you just what the doctor ordered. Say take 4 quarters of the Giants and call me Monday morning. Giants score 12 points a game. The Cowboys defense should get healthy.
Get healthy?
Yes.
They're not healthy.
Yeah, they should against this team. Skip 12 points. Even as bad as the Ravens, Skip, we went 5 games without scoring a touchdown. We averaged 20 points a game for a season. They averaging 12. You know how bad you got to be to average 12? Especially in today's game? Skip, look. 4 points. They're the second worst offense. 0 touchdowns in the 2 games since Saquon got hurt. And you expect them to go. I forget that rivalry. It hadn't been a rivalry in such a long, long time, Skip. I mean, you're going to have to go back to maybe Strahan or Eli 2010, 2011 before the last time this game has been a rivalry. Yeah, the Giants have, but this is not a rivalry. The Cowboys will win this game going away, and you will have false hope running in here on Monday saying, my team is healed, my team is healed, and a lot of people won't know what to believe. Are the Cowboys really good, or is it because they played the Giants? And then that cloud will be there, but they'll tell you, the Cowboys are not that good. It's just that they're playing a bad team.
Okay. I hope you're right. I fear you're wrong. I told you last week it was all or nothing for me on that one game, a home game against Cleveland, a respectable team. They should have rolled Cleveland.
No, they shouldn't have.
Back. Yes, they should have. And they didn't. They trailed 41-14 before Dak does what he does greatest.
Lose?
Come back. He is the comeback kid. There's never been anything like Dak coming back. Unfortunately, deals don't always get closed or often get closed. Okay? I believe that the Giants will win this game.
Man, please.
I am picking the Giants 24-23 because I believe that right now the Giants are a little better than the Cowboys. That's how much faith I have lost in my team and how much faith I believe it's lost in itself. What was the sobering news yesterday? Tyron Smith.
He might be done.
He just might be gone for the year. That means I will have probably for sure against the Giants, 2 starting tackles who are undrafted free agents.
2 turnstiles, you mean?
One of them is a rookie, undrafted out of Texas Tech. The other one's just an undrafted free agent. What? You can't win with that. I know we've got weapons. We might have the best weapons in football.
Yeah, but Dak can't throw from his back.
He cannot throw from his back. And I also know this. We have given away the football more than anybody through the first 4 games. I saw a stat the other day. If you lose the turnover differential in a game, -2, if you're -2 over the last 10 years, guess what your odds are of winning that game? I'm just talking about -2.
10%.
12, you're close. 12%. That's how bad it is, and that's how bad it's been for this team because they've given it away 9 times in 4 games. It's just too many. You are self-destructing. You are undercutting your own greatness because you give it to them way too many times. So you are now dead last in turnover differential at -7. Your defense does not take away the ball often, and your defense is statistically, in points allowed, the worst in football. It gave up 300. I see 2 different stats for this, 307 or 308. I thought it was 307.
I thought it was 307 too.
Okay, well, whatever. I saw some last night saying 308, but whatever. 307 yards rushing it gave up at home. So
300. Just saying 300, Skip, is just unbelievable.
It's unbelievably wrong. It's just wrong. Is the defense decimated? Did I have great hopes for Gerald McCoy from University of Oklahoma, who's going to be the anchor and leader of that defensive line, and he's gone with the Achilles tear? Do I still like Sean Lee? Do I potentially love Leighton Vander Esch? They're out. Awuzie, is he a little better?
But they're talking about Vander Esch might be coming back this week, Skip.
But it's doubtful. It's just.
But Skip, that just goes to show you, Skip.
And plus, how long can he last? He seems brittle.
The mere fact that they're even thinking about it.
Okay.
At 5 weeks into the season.
And two starting corners, Awuzie and Anthony Brown, are out. So I don't know what to make of it. And the safeties are not very good. And Xavier Woods made a statement about effort. You can't expect us to give effort on all 70 plays a game. Yes, we can.
That's the expectation.
Yes.
It might not happen.
Yes.
Skip, you know what? Fox shouldn't expect me to come to work on time for 240 days out of the year.
No, you can't
I mean, they can't expect me to do that. Now, Skip, that's the expectation.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Things might arise.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Right. Something might arise. A kid might get sick. I might have a flat tire. Might be a little late. But, hey, the expectation is get your butt here on time.
And, by the way, I was looking at some lowlights of the game this past Sunday against Cleveland, and Xavier Woods had a long, bad game. He was wrong so many times. He missed so many tackles.
That's why he said that.
That's why he said that. And again, I campaigned for Earl Thomas for weeks and years on this show, and he's still not a Cowboy, and you make the case, which is a good case. He's got so much baggage. He's got so many issues that he faced in Seattle and Baltimore. He's just way better than what I have, and he always wanted to be a Cowboy, and I thought, just give him a shot for minimum wage. That's what he'd come and play for, because he always wanted to be in Dallas as a Cowboy. Went to the University of Texas where he was an All-American.
Well, Skip, y'all better not lose this game.
Okay.
Because Jerry Jones will lose his mind, and if y'all lose this game, Jerry Jones will fire somebody.
What did I see the Giants just do to the Rams? They took them right to the wire. They took them right to the wire. It was 10-9 early in the fourth quarter because guess what? The Giants defense, it's 12th in points allowed. 12th in points allowed. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Okay. And it drove the ball down to 2nd and 5 at the 18 to tie the game. Right. And Daniel Jones, who can obviously be more missed than hit, he threw an interception in the end zone. Yeah. But he's got weapons because I look at Darius Slayton, I look at the balls
I like him.
Okay. Do you like Evan Ingram? I do.
Evan Ingram has not progressed. I thought he would take the next step.
But does he have talent? Yes, he's got talent. Yes. Do I love Golden Tate except when he plays Dallas? Yes, I do. Because every time he plays Dallas, he makes 2 or 3 big plays. Sterling Shepard, do I like him coming out of the slot? Yes, I do. I think they have weapons. And guess what they did to the Rams, to Aaron Donald and company? They ran for 136 yards because Wayne Gallman got some and Daniel Jones can run, and they've added Devontae Freeman, and they totaled 136. Do you think they can get 136 rushing against my defense?
They better try.
Guess who will be calling the plays? This guy named Jason Garrett, my old 8-8.
And he spread it on real thick. They got some real good football players over there. They got some real good.
Okay, what do you think's going to happen? You don't think he's going to come in and say, we're going to shorten the game, we're going to bang it up the middle, we're going to take advantage of all the loopholes in that porous run defense?
He's treating this game like the Super Bowl.
You better believe he is. I don't like anything about it because I find it hard to like anything about my team. There's nothing really right. They're 1-3, and as you say, they should be 0-4. Am I right?
If you can't beat a team that averages scoring 12 points a game, and I get it, you know, they held the Rams down, but for the most part, the reason why they're 12th, and they might be better, but their offense is what, 29th in scoring. Yeah, you can be 12th in points allowed, but if you're only 30th, 29th, or 30th in points scored, you're going to lose. Okay,
but I keep telling you, they haven't had anybody since Jimmy Johnson who could crack that whip in the locker room, who could inspire fear, who could threaten to cut somebody since Landry and back to Landry and Jimmy.
Well, Jerry want to be like. Okay. Jerry don't want to be. Jerry don't want to be tough like that. Jerry want to be everybody's friend.
This is like a pride week to me. Where what are you made of? What's in your gut? You know, do you have pride in your gut?
Yeah.
Or have you just mailed it in because you're getting your checks and they're cashed and right?
I can't. Skip. I don't see. I really don't see a scenario in which the Giants can beat the Cowboys on Sunday.
Boy, I do. And again, you say it hasn't been a rivalry. It's still a division game, and you know how they go. They're just weird. They're inexplicable. And listen, those Giants, do you think they circle this game on their schedule?
Oh, yeah.
Would they prefer to beat this team maybe more than any team on their schedule? You better believe
of course you always want to beat your division opponent, especially if you can. That loss somehow comes back and they don't make the playoffs, and you're like, okay, we didn't go anywhere. You didn't go anywhere either.
That is correct.
Offensively, they're just not very good. They're just not consistent enough. And Daniel Jones doesn't do a well enough job of taking care of the football. Skip, the one thing you can't do if it's hard for you to score points is turn it over.
Okay, because my defense doesn't create them. He's going to have to create it for himself. He's going to have to just throw it right to you. And I'm going to hope that Xavier Woods just catches it.
Well, I guess they might have to treat it like a punt. because he's going to give them great opportunities
Okay,
for turnovers. It's just a matter of them to come down with the ball.
I hope you're right, because if you beat this team, at least you kind of stay afloat in the East. Philly's got a rough game.
They got a really tough one.
Okay, and I thought they'd lose at San Francisco. It's at Pittsburgh, right?
Pittsburgh,
Yeah. Okay. Will they probably lose? Probably.
Well, Washington's going to lose.
Is it like a Pennsylvania rivalry?
Oh, yeah. It's a battle of Pennsylvania.
Okay. Well.
And what does the Steelers do? Rush the quarterback. What do the Eagles don't do?
Yep.
Protect the quarterback.
Okay.
And they take the ball away. Bud Dupree and T.J. Watt, they get after the quarterback, and the Steelers come down with the football.
Okay, so is it possible my Cowboys will be in quote-unquote first place on Monday? I guess it's possible. I just don't love this.
And what, 2 or 3, your teams that be in first place.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how this game unfolds and if the Cowboys can get a win and stay afloat, as you said.